Everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's new favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they grew up to be classy, or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. I just saw her out on the street.
Okay.
Driving a lawnmower.
All right, good
on
for
the
her.
highway.
Sure.
My co-host is coming at you right next to me. Has a quick one this week. Thought I'd get him.
Nope.
Did not succeed. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
What's up, gang? Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are
Through the roof.
cooking. Then the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com, gang. Check it the fuck out. It's a party over there.
Yeah, love that Patreon. How about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man, makes us all look good, works the ones, the twos, the threes, and the fours, crosses the T's, and he dots the I's. Give it up for T-Bone McScruffins. It's Toby McMullen, everybody, for God's sakes.
What's up, boys?
What's
Hey,
up,
pal.
T-Bone?
We got a sharp dude in the
Yeah,
edition
we
today,
do.
man. And if I do say so myself, he might be the guy to fix the goddamn potholes in this city.
Yeah, he can get some shit going, this guy.
Getting it done. Gang, the long hair ain't lying, because we couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest here with us today for the first time. He is a founding member of the amazing Legion of Skanks and the host of Part of the Problem, very funny stand-up comedian, podcaster, and currently number 687 on the CIA kill list. Give it up for Dave Smith, everybody.
Oh, thank you very much. This is
Hey, pal.
I'm looking around in amazement. Like, this is what happens when you unwed yourself from Louis J. Gomez. it's whew, have I been doing it wrong?
How dare you? Shout out to Mr. Gomez.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Louis J. Gomez and Gas
course.
Digital.
So tell me about this Patreon website. there's money involved?
We pay them. Buddy, thank you so much for coming in, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
We're excited. You've been everywhere lately, it seems. Give us the backstory. Give us the rundown.
Brooklyn kid, if I recall, right?
Yes, Brooklyn, born and raised. Brooklyn in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
So not like, today. Brooklyn.
It's not today.
It evokes a whole different image when people
Sure.
say it today.
What
They're like-
neighborhood did you grow up in?
I grew up in Park Slope.
Okay.
And then Prospect Heights.
Okay.
So I moved around there. I moved a lot. Like I lived in
Excellent.
I lived in. I'm trying
It's
to
never
get this right.
classy.
That's what I'm looking
Well,
for.
it was just with my mom. I lived in. I'm trying to count it up there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Holy
6,
shit.
7,
Was she in
8,
the circus?
9. No, but it was all within this
Within a
neighborhood.
couple of blocks.
It was like we just kept getting kicked out of the apartment.
Shaking a
and be like-
couple
yeah.
of landlords.
Like we weren't going anywhere.
Sure.
No one got transferred.
It wasn't a level up.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a couple levels up
Sure.
in there, but they're never drastic. But that was by the time I went off to college. I think we were at 9.
Jesus.
And then she moved several more times after that. So when I'd be coming home to visit, it'd always be a different place. I'm always like, what is this place? There were divorces in there that were part of the moves,
Sure.
but those only accounted for 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
there
rest-
wasn't 9 divorces.
The rest was I'm not even exact. This is true story. I moved from 12th Street between 6th and 7th Avenue to 11th Street between 6th and 7th Avenue.
Jesus.
You're like, why did we even do it? The effort
Different
of moving?
precincts. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it was why are we even carrying our stuff over here? This is insane.
Was it monetarily things like couldn't cover the rent or?
No, it was she was dating a guy in the building and they broke up. And so she wanted to get out of the building.
Wow.
This guy went on
But
to
not
be
too far.
Well, this guy went on to be my stepfather. So it's
Okay,
they got back together.
right,
Really?
Well, she only made it a block
I
away,
know,
you
yeah.
know? That's not
You're
enough
gonna
to
run into him at the Trader
Yeah.
Joe's.
You think I was going to find you?
You gotta skip that for play. There was no Trader Joe's
Key
in these
Foods,
days.
Key
Yeah,
Food.
we were a nice Key Food.
Is that what it
all right?
was? Key Food, Seatown?
Yeah, there was
What
a Key Food and a D'Agostino. And let me tell you, when D'Agostino first came in,
Oh, man.
we were hyped.
Yeah.
We were like, yo, we just moved up in this game.
That's like a trip to Sicily. That
oh,
place
yeah.
was all right.
It was incredible.
D'Agostino's had
very
their
nice.
day. So did Food Emporium in New York.
Yes, I
They had a
remember that.
moment.
I didn't have any of those by me, but I had been to them at my father's house. He lived in Manhattan, and it was now we're stepping up
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
You know,
Hey,
now
can we
we're
go to Food
really-
Emporium?
Yeah, it's
All right.
this is serious.
Hold on. So back this up a little bit. Do you have any
Okay.
brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got an older sister and a younger brother.
Same mom and dad.
No, my younger brother's a half brother with my stepfather.
Okay.
But my sister is same mom and dad.
So your mom and dad got married,
yes,
had you and your older sister.
yes, not in that order.
All right. So then it's the 4 of you. You're in an apartment in Brooklyn.
No, my mother So when I was like a
Man,
baby,
we are in the weeds already in this
when
one.
I was a baby,
Okay.
we lived in an apartment in Brooklyn Heights.
Okay.
And then they
Very nice.
they bought a house in Park Slope.
Okay.
Now all these neighborhoods weren't quite
What they are.
what they are now.
of course.
You know, like they weren't like like horrible.
Wasn't East Brooklyn.
But yeah, no.
Right.
It wasn't East New York.
East New York.
But it wasn't like what you might think of it now.
Of
It was
course.
very like
Sure.
you get a real affordable home and stuff there. But so they bought a brownstone in Park Slope.
Okay.
So that was from when I was 1 to like 3.5, and then they got divorced. And
He went to
Got out of
Manhattan.
What did your mom and dad do for a living at the time?
at the time, my dad, it was never really been clear what he did.
Jesus Christ.
He's
Man.
if you were to listen to
A lot of
him,
trips to Dallas in the 60s.
yeah, if you were to listen to him tell it at the time, he was like he was running like an advertising company.
Okay.
But there was
Junkman.
There was very little evidence that this company existed, and my dad was a habitual liar.
Sure.
So you never really knew what was up with him. That was one of the issues my mom had with him.
Sure, yeah.
She like, she goes, "You're lying to me constantly."
Yeah.
But he could swing a brownstone. That's pretty nice, no
Yes.
matter what decade it is.
Yes, he was able. He well, it's we never exactly figured it out, but I think he got a little bit of money from like my grandfather got remarried later in life, like in his
Okay.
90s, to some old broad who had a little bit of money.
Holy shit.
Like she was married to a wealthy guy.
You
and
come
then
from
they
a
divorced.
fucking lineage of
Yeah,
trash.
it was a yeah. There's a lot of trash in this whole story. But so we don't really know exactly. But yeah, he figured that out.
What was
and
your
then
mom doing for work
My
at the time?
mom was she was going back to school.
Okay.
So she like was going back to get like her master's. I think
She's
at the
learning,
time.
from what I understand,
Yes.
right?
My mom's very smart, very very smart. So
But
she
he
was
was
going
swinging
back,
it at the time. Your dad was the one paying the bills at the
Yeah,
time. Gotcha.
paying some of them, I think.
Sure.
I think
My
the-
dad's very similar.
But my
yeah.
dad was like also like he'd be like the worst stickler. Like he would like refuse to pay bills and then like threaten to sue them and like do like crazy shit. Like my mom
I'll
told
come
me,
and turn your power off. How about
I mean,
that?
it was like that. But he was like, he had no shame.
I
It was
like
something
it.
like he went to like a dentist, and then they did a bunch of work on him, and then
I'm
he
gonna fill your
refused to pay.
cavities.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna shut this whole place down. And it was like, okay, fine, we'll just call it even or whatever. And he was like, you're lucky I'm letting you off easy with that.
I'm gonna
And
let
then,
you off
like,
with a warning here.
and then my mom would, just be like mortified, and she's like, "That dentist is a friend of mine. Like, what are you doing?" Right? But
Oh man, that's.
but he
awesome.
was yes. My
That's
mother
awesome.
wasn't bringing in any money. We
Okay.
had my dad was paying for whatever was.
He was the
being
breadwinner at the
Okay.
time. Okay.
And then, so they get divorced when you're 3. You move out of the brownstone.
Moved out of the brownstone, moved into a basement apartment of a brownstone.
Are you aware that this is a step down at the age you were
I
at?
was aware there's a lot less space around,
Okay.
I was aware that we were like, we used to have rooms all over the place. And now everything seems to be happening in one room. But we were real broke, but I was not I don't think I was aware of it until like as I started getting older. Like at the time I was just like, we eat scrambled eggs for dinner a lot. That's pretty sweet.
Hey, I love
you
it.
know, like there's no problem.
Sure.
It was like I think when I started realizing we were real broke was when we'd go to like birthday parties. I remember this, that we could never get good presents for
The
like
friend,
whoever
or the
whoever
cousin
my
or
friends
whatever,
or whoever's birthday we were going to. And we used to get, you remember they used to have like travel toys? You know what I'm talking about? Like it would be
No.
like like instead of like Monopoly, it'd be like travel Monopoly.
Oh,
And so like it'd be like,
You were
look, there's
giving
this
them, like, a
real
little mini
tiny-
board of
yeah,
checkers?
Like, yeah, like it was shit like that is what we'd always
Ouch.
get. And I started to put that together. That I'm like, what? That's weird. Like no one else is giving mini presents out.
Dude,
Hey,
I
Dave,
know.
thanks for the map of Cleveland. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's really good.
I know that small checkers.
Oh,
I had
fuck
one.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Man,
Damn.
that's all right. All right, so does your dad dip out of the picture completely at this
Are you
point?
seeing them?
Very sporadically.
Okay.
You know, so like I'd see him, they'd work out like a schedule, then he'd fucking bail or something. So it was fine for those years. Like I would see him and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to Dad's house
Okay.
this time. But it wasn't like it wasn't like, oh, he's got me half the time
Gotcha.
or something like that.
You're
It was,
popping
it was,
in Manhattan
yeah.
Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah, it's none of that.
Okay.
None of that.
All right. So
For
it's-
a period, I was doing every Friday at his house. Every Friday I'd go there.
Would your sister go with you too?
Yeah, we
Okay.
both go and then come back Saturday morning. It's really not a very long visit.
Yeah, that's
Man,
right.
that's
But that didn't last consistently for very long.
As soon as happy hour's over, they send you out. You
damn.
gotta leave Saturday morning. What the fuck?
There was like nothing. It made no sense. It was just an inconvenience for everybody involved. Like no one got anything out of it.
Wednesday at 7 and Thursday at 2. All right, so it's you, your mom, and your sister. You guys are over there in Brooklyn. All right.
What was a family vacation like for the
Yeah,
Smiths?
what would you do with that?
We
Sure.
And did you guys have? Did she have her family around?
no,
she
not
from
really.
Brooklyn?
She's yes, she was, but her parents had like moved out. They were living in Suffern at the
that is.
time.
Okay.
Which is I can't remember if that's upstate or in Jersey. But Suffern, I think New York. I think it's
I think it's
Sounds
upstate
like, I
New
feel
York.
like
Yeah, I think
I
it's
would
New
know
York.
if that was Jersey.
There was
I
like
feel.
a little, kind of trashy, like old person area. It's like upstate New York, not too far, I think.
Doesn't sound great.
It wasn't great.
No.
That we had a couple. We didn't go on vacation like every year, but we went to back then. Montauk used to be like the real cheap, affordable option.
Really?
Yeah, the Hamptons were like already crazy expensive, but
Sure.
if you were willing to go out to Montauk,
so much
you get a
further,
place-
and it's not easy
Yes.
to get there.
Yes, so we did that a couple times.
You guys were like first to market at all the places that are nice now.
It's crazy. I almost have to say it because you're like, I mean, first off, there's a weird thing about this show that makes you want to be garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Like you come in here and you're like, you're gonna tell me I'm not garbage? I'm garbage.
This guy went to
All right?
Montauk. What are we talking about?
Which is so bizarre and nothing anyone should strive
Sure.
to be.
Yeah. Welcome to the party, baby.
But if you just say like Park Slope and Montauk, it sounds like, oh, were you guys millionaires
I
at the
know.
time? And you're like, no, it wasn't like
Yeah,
that.
no,
that
of
wasn't
course.
the deal.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we did things like that, but nothing else crazy. My father took me a few times down to Miami because his father had retired.
Drive
down
or
there.
fly down there.
Ooh, we did some drives.
Sure you did.
Yeah, you
did some
Your dad
long
sounds like a
drives.
driver.
He's
you
like,
did.
why would I spend this? My dad he was weird. Like he was so cheap, but he would always spin it as like, look, I'm a genius.
Sure.
Like, why
Saving
would
money.
I'm getting one over on
What
them.
am I, an idiot?
Yeah.
These suckers are paying $79 to fly round trip.
Yeah.
To save
And
3 days.
Yeah, like right. And I can get there in fucking 60 hours for $12.99.
It's not like I'm paying the tolls.
Yeah,
I'm gonna yell at the toll guy when I get there and telling him I'm suing him if he doesn't let me and my son through.
it was
Hey, Dave, you got to drive through North Carolina, all right?
like he. I remember him taking me out like a couple times. Took me out to like a decent restaurant, and he'd tell me before we went there.
I'm going to cause a scene.
Yeah, well, he goes.
I want you to fake a
They
heart
probably
attack when they bring the dessert menu.
He probably did. A couple times he really did cause a scene. But he used to say before we'd get there, he'd go, look, don't order any sides. They get you on the sides. That was his line. He's like, that's how they get you. So you just order an entree.
Man,
And like that's
a
how you
classic
win.
dad fucking call right there.
Like,
Your dad for sure thought he had people after him. Yeah, that's how
like-
they get you.
but and then like as you get older, you're like, it's not like a trick. It's just if you want
That's
other stuff,
yeah.
you have to pay for it also. And it's so nice to get sides with your food. But he's like, that's how you beat the system. Is you eat your chicken with no potatoes. You know what I mean? And you're like, all right.
You don't
Sure.
need mixed vegetables.
Imagine looking down to one of your kids at like 6 being like, listen, that asparagus is a ripoff, all right?
Dude, I've overcompensated to be
Sure.
not my dad. I am the least Jewy Jew in the world. Like I over
King of the sides.
It's literally everything. I'm like, do you want more sides? Get more sides. I don't want to ruin you.
Bring all the cream spinach out right now. Okay. Okay. And so what did your mom start doing as she got her master's?
So she was she got psychology was her field. So
Okay.
she got her master's and then her PhD
Really?
in psychology, and then she got like a jobs while she was doing that.
Okay.
In
In the field or just whatever?
Yeah. She was one of her jobs that she had for a long time was she was so I don't want to give out like too much information.
No,
I want
yeah.
to actually track it down. But the job was basically that she would she was the head of like a child's unit and would like evaluate kids
Gotcha.
who were like abused and shit like
Damn.
that, and then make a recommendation
a
as
call
to
on it, yeah.
whether these kids got to be taken away from
That's
their
some
So
parents.
she was
Shit.
out there doing
Yeah,
it.
it's
She was
real
making a
dark.
difference.
Real dark, making like crap money. And but out there, dealing with this crazy shit. And then at a certain point, I guess when I was in maybe like the 9th grade, she opened a private practice and started
Okay.
making really
money.
good money.
Yeah.
But she went from like, her track was like making 24 grand a year for dealing with like, okay, well, there's 3 cigar burns on this child.
right.
What do you think we should do? And then it was like for like 24 grand a year, and then it was like, or for $200,000 a year, you could listen to like some rich lady who's like, I don't feel good about me.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like,
and
call
then,
your
like,
dad.
that's-
Yeah, that's the.
and
Gotcha.
and you're like, wow, I understand why you chose the latter.
Of
Sure.
course.
You know,
Yeah.
And
Sure. All right, so she's doing that. You're doing okay. Where was that place? Where was that apartment?
So at this point, we're the last place where I was on Sterling Place in Prospect Heights.
Okay.
So that's where I lived for like the high school years. And her and my stepfather got married, had my baby brother.
Okay.
And that's when she started to like make a little bit of money.
All right.
And like do a little bit better.
So now we got a little family unit. You're starting high school. Are you going to public school? Are you going private?
I went to private school.
You went to
At this
private.
point, I went to public school for a while, went to PS 107.
Okay.
But then I went to Berkeley Carroll. My mom got my dad to cough up the money
There you go.
from somewhere.
Probably played.
None of us know where.
Probably played mind games on him.
And it was
Now she had it
it
down.
was a constant thing with the school that we were late on payments.
I
Like
had
they
that
would
shit
always
too,
be,
man.
they'd always be like, "You're like 3 years behind, and we're gonna kick you out if you don't." I was always about to get kicked out of high school for my reasons and for my dad not paying. It was
Why
a
are we putting up with
combination
this
of
Dave
both.
Smith kid? He's not even paying the goddamn bills.
And I was fucking doing terrible in school. I was
Sure.
causing all types of problems. I was a really, really bad student. Like I was a terrible student and also just a pain in the ass. I was gonna say I was a really bad kid. I wasn't like shooting people or anything. But like
Sure.
I was cursing out teachers. And
Well, you didn't have any sides. You know what I mean?
The kid's
yeah,
starving.
I had no nutrients.
I know, what the
you get them
fuck?
from the sides.
How bad of a student are we talking? What were your SAT scores?
I did okay on the SATs.
You're a smart guy.
Yeah,
Super
I did.
smart
I did
guy.
okay on the SATs, and I didn't prep for them, and I also didn't finish them.
You got a number?
I was 12 something.
Gee, you didn't fucking
Yeah,
finish
he's a
them?
fucking smart kid.
Well, I
Jesus
didn't. I can't. Yeah, it's 12. It was 12 something, and I didn't. I mean, I think I came pretty close to finishing.
Why
them. I
didn't
think
you
I was like
finish them?
20 questions left, and I was like, I'm fucking out of here. I don't know. I was like an ADD stoner. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do this anymore. I need to go run around.
I also
with my
think you're
friends.
judged on what you make it to, right? Or
Well,
do you
I
have
don't
to-
know.
I think there
Fuck,
might
if
be,
I would have known that, I would have answered 3 questions.
to an extent.
I don't know if you're right about that.
I could be
but,
wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
But maybe that's true. But so I did okay on the SATs, which is how I got into a shitty school because my grades were. I always did whatever it was. I think it was a C- you had to have before they'd kick you off the basketball team, and so I always got that.
You were shooting
I got
hoops.
exactly that was my big thing I cared about, and so I'd always get except one year I did get kicked off. Because I didn't, I like,
make
you know,
it.
I was always
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get just that last thing, and then I
Mm-hmm.
like didn't get up to that, and I was like,
Sure.
ah, shit, I had a D+ average or something, and they were like, you're kicked off the team, and I was like, you guys were serious about that?
I thought you were
I
joking.
thought it was just like a thing we say.
Now, when we say private school, it was what like league or whatever was it? Was it a yeshiva? Was it a Jewish school?
No, it was just like a regular private. I don't know if the league was just like the other.
It wasn't a Catholic
private schools.
school.
No, not Catholic.
Okay.
No religious
Okay.
affiliation. They were like a kind of woke before there was woke
Gotcha.
school. But
Yeah.
back then, you know, wokeness
like a
wasn't so
friend's
bad
school.
It was just
in the
progressive.
90s.
Yeah,
it was almost just being like, hey, if you see like a lesbian, don't spit on her, you know? And
Play
it was kind of,
cool.
Well, the video's been going around from the 80s when they tell them that you can't drink and
Oh,
drive
dude,
anymore.
it's
Did you
the
see
best.
that?
oh, dude.
It's a girl. They're like, this
so
is
goddamn
bull. I
funny.
wanna have a beer
There's a
after all
baby in the car
in a pickup, I think.
in a pickup facing forward, and the car's
Yeah, they're like, ma'am, there's a baby in this car, and you're like, this car in America, where you can drink.
Who's supposed to hold the wheel while I crack my beer?
Man, the one guy does really sell it, though. He's like, it's getting to the point now where a man can't work a hard 10, 12-hour day and have a cold beer on the way home. Man, that guy's not wrong.
No, the guy, and he really makes you like, that guy makes you go like, oh man, I bet that beer is the best beer.
Best part of
Like,
his
whatever,
day.
whatever
God.
that guy's life is, when he cracks open that first cold beer, I think few of us experience something as great as
Sure.
that
Everything
on a regular
fades
basis.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice, probably ice cold.
Been sitting in a
Yeah.
cooler all day.
Kip, let's talk about bass.
Bass boost.
Yeah, we're talking about the best bags in the biz, baby.
Uh-huh.
Traveling stinks.
Sure does.
You know what I mean? You get to the airport, you got this, you got that, you got to deal with TSA. The last thing you need is a bad roller bag.
Like looking like a doofus.
No kidding, gang. Do yourself a favor. Get over to base. You got tons of pockets, 360-degree gliding wheels, a built-in weight indicator. Don't say nothing. And a nice cushion handle.
Yeah, they were nice enough. The good people at Base sent us the Weekender bag that has a place for your shoes at the bottom. And as you know about me, Kippy likes a nice pair of shoes.
Sure.
I take a couple out with me. I throw them in the bottom of that zing, zag, zoom. I'm cruising. Not only do bases have all your packing needs covered, but the bags also look incredible. They come in tons of sizes and colors and made to look even better with you, so you can chuck it in that overhead without the overhead compartment without wearing. Right now, Base is offering our listeners 15% off your first purchase by visiting basetravel.com/garbage. That's BEIS travel.com/garbage. Go to basetravel.com/garbage for 15% off your first purchase, baby. Shout out to Base. Do it.
Kip, let's talk about Factor.
Factor.
Let's talk about one of our favorites, Factor pre-made meals, gang. The
Factor,
summer's
barely
busy. The summer's busy. Right? You got things to
jammed
do.
up.
You got to drop the kids off here. You got to run here. You got to run there.
They stole my car.
You know what's awesome? If you can make dinner, lunch real quick, easy peasy, and it was healthy and good for you. With Factor meals, you can do that. You pop it in the microwave, 2 minutes, comes out absolutely delicious. We talk about them all the time.
I know, big fan. I'm a pan man myself. I do them on a frying pan, about 90 seconds, slop it on a plate, bada bang, bada boom, grab my Diet Coke, I'm out the door. Whether you're counting calories, looking to boost protein intake, or have a specific dietary lifestyle, Factor has you covered with over 34 weekly meal options to choose from, like grilled steakhouse filet mignon, green goddess chicken. There's always something new to try. They ain't lying, baby. I go on, I pick what I like. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm a chili man myself, just saying. Head to factor75.com/garbage50 and use code garbage50 to get 50% off.
Jesus.
That's code garbage50 at factor75.com/garbage50 to get 50% off. Do it, gang. Show them you love them.
There you go. Man.
All right, what was that high school mascot?
I don't think we had a mascot. The team was the Lions.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
was
was the
mascot.
team, the Lion. But we didn't have like an actual
guy
guy.
running
Yeah, it
on
wasn't-
the
yeah, it
thing.
wasn't
But
a
yeah,
lion,
the team was the Lions. That was their.
Get an actual lion. It was different back then.
Because we've lost 3 of our starters. This lion is hungry.
There's a locker room mishap.
Whose idea was this?
Can't you get a kid in a costume, for God's sakes? Okay.
All right.
Then you go to school. Where'd you go to college?
I went to Hartwick College, which
Where's
is
that
in
at?
Oneonta, New York.
Okay.
It's like it's right across from the SUNY Oneonta School.
Okay.
Which I was there for about a year and a half before I stopped.
Finished up quick, huh?
Real go-getter.
I just Doogie Howser'd that shit. And no, and then the last half, I wasn't. I mean, I was there, but I wasn't in college in any sense. I stopped going to all of my classes.
Nice.
And I was just like riding it out.
Just hanging.
Like just there to drink and shit.
The only thing worse than the only college kid worse than that kid is a kid who's not enrolled anymore but still living on campus.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah, I know. There's always a few like that. It was a cool. I kind of like. I had fun. I think I had a good amount of fun my first semester there, and then it was like winter hit, and Oneonta winter is like
Probably brutal.
oh, it's horrible, dude.
Especially in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, well, this is
Not the
is
comfort of this
2000
global warming.
Back before coats. You guys know that.
Well, this is,
I
I'm in
didn't have
college
these
now.
scarves you kids have now.
This is like 2002.
Also, 80s. Yeah, he was fucking.
Yeah,
he's
no,
in
it's
his
not.
30s.
Yeah, no, at this point, it's not the 80s anymore. Like I
Not
get
in
like
the
you know,
80s.
it's like Eminem 8 Mile was out or something like that. But it was like
I'm
horribly.
picturing you protesting the Vietnam War.
We'll bring our boys home when they finish the job. But so I was just like horribly depressing winters, and I really hated it. I just missed the city.
So what was the big thought? You're like, I'm going to drop out. I'm going to go do what? Like, what were you going to? What was the
Oh, there
pivot?
wasn't-
How did you sell it to your mom? Like, I'm dropping out of college.
Oh no, I didn't sell it.
You
to her
just
at
did
all.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a plan or
Okay.
anything. I was just like, I can't be here anymore. So I just
Just
I
bounced.
I left.
You did.
Yeah.
Did you go back to her apartment? Or did you get an apartment in the city by yourself and start working?
I went back to her apartment for a little bit, and then I got a place.
So you
fairly
never went
shortly
back
after
to
that.
school?
No.
Really?
No. Never
Okay.
went back to school. College dropout.
Gotcha. Smartest guy I know. Literally.
It's true.
Well, I didn't learn anything from school. I mean, I suppose like I learned things like when I was a little kid in school, and I learned like a few random things that I know in school, but nothing that I know about comes from school. It's all like from fucking learning shit after that. Yeah.
So what was the job that you got when you went back? Were you like, I'm going to go start waiting tables, or
so this is how I meet Louis J. Gomez.
Oh, you started barking?
And this is how I got into comedy. No, actually, I knew Louis had been dating a friend of my sister's.
What?
Man, that kid gets around.
Yeah.
He's all right,
That kid's been closing puss for decades.
Yeah. We only found this out when we were mapping HPV, and we realized it went back to, we're like, okay, well, you go to the source, which is Louis J. Gomez. And
we get a call one day from the boys in the lab.
Yeah.
What's up, doggies?
So he...
Shout out to LJG.
So, yes. So he was doing this, he was working for this company called New Genesis, and they were selling tickets for the comic strip. And so I went there. I interviewed for the job at the comic strip.
Had you thought about being a comic at this point?
No, never.
You were just looking for a job.
I was a huge fan of stand-up comedy as a kid. Like it was like anything that was stand-up. Anytime it was on Comedy Central, I'd always watch it. Anytime there was a DVD, or not DVD, I guess VHS, I'd rent it from Blockbuster or whatever. So I was a huge fan of stand-up comedy, but I didn't even know it was like a thing. Like when I first got the job, you're like, a comedy club? Like there's just comedy clubs around, and there's like, and so that was my first introduction to like, oh, just like regular, like people do this.
You can go do it on a Tuesday night.
And that it's not celebrities. It's not just like Eddie Murphy and Jerry Seinfeld do this. Like, there's just like this guy. And so I interview for the job. When I say interview for the job, they give the job to everyone.
Sure.
There's no interview process. It's like, do you have
two
legs? Yeah, all right. You can make this work. And so I started doing that. And it was actually at the time it was a really fun job. It was like a summer job.
Are you over in Times Square handing out, doing tickets?
We'd go all over the city, and you were selling the tickets, not just like handing them out. Like you had to get someone to give you money. But it was all like young people who were doing it. They were all like around my age, like college kids, and it was like, so that kind of like became our crew, and we'd all like get drunk and high together and party, and you actually make like at the time it'd be like great money. Like we'd be making like, like if you did good, you could make like a couple $100 a day. If you had a bad day, you make like $50, $60 or something, but it was still like kind of like, oh, whatever. Yeah. This is fucking cash in my pocket.
And you're doing that, what, 5 days a week?
Yeah, I would do it 7 days a week sometimes. It just depends. They go out every day.
That's
so
a
you
couple
could go
of bucks there.
You could go however much you wanted to. So it'd usually be like, oh, if you made enough money for the week, maybe I'd take a day or two off.
Yeah.
But I got along with a lot of the people and shit there. And then Louis left and started his own company doing it.
Classic Gomez.
Well, now if you could imagine too, Louis, like
Genesis 2. Part 2.
Louis was the best at that.
Sure,
he was.
I can see
so
that.
good. He was like. You were just like
he's a
in
closer.
Awe. Yes,
he's a closer.
You were just in awe of him. Like I was pretty good at it, but nothing like Louis. Like if you could just imagine the magic of like 22-year-old Louis charming up someone on the street. Like he was hilarious with it. It was so funny to like watch him sell people, and he was just great. So then he was like the best at the company. So then he started his own company. Then me and him were already good enough friends at the time that I was like, wow, I'm going to go do it with you.
Guy, yeah.
And basically that's been my life story ever since.
That's crazy.
Like, Louis is like, oh, we're doing this. And I'm like, if you're doing that, then I guess I'll go do it too.
Sure.
Like, the whole time he's just like, we're doing stand-up now. And I was like, all right, I guess we are. And then he's like, now we're podcasting. And I'm like, all right.
Man, sounds good.
He's like, now I'm starting a podcast network. And you're like, well, I've got a streak going for 15 years here. So I guess I'm going to go
hey, buddy,
do it
you're
with
10
you.
for 10 already.
I know I'm in, baby.
But to his credit, it all kind of
all
worked
worked
out.
out.
100%.
Of course.
Holy shit, man. That's fucking wild.
Damn.
That is all right.
All righty.
Any injuries as a kid?
No, nothing like major.
Nothing crazy?
No, I never like broke bones or anything like
Never
that.
got hit by a city bus or anything like that?
Never got hit by a city bus. I did. I wasn't like hurt too bad, but one time me and my what I guess we call now ex stepbrother, so my stepfather's kid.
Yikes.
He used to, my stepfather was real trash, and he was like a drunk and like just like a real white trash.
Wait,
character.
the guy who your mom eventually settled with?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, they're
Yes.
divorced.
Oh, they're
now.
divorced now.
They're divorced
yeah,
now.
But he was like a real, and he was a drunk. you know. And so he would let us play in his car, but like we'd be in the front seat, like we'd be like in sometimes
we did that,
like in the driver's seat and so we'd just be like playing pretending we were driving the car, but he'd leave and like we'd just be in the car there. And so one day I was in the passenger seat, and my stepbrother at the time, he was in the driver's seat, and I guess one of us, I don't know who did it, but we were like the block was kind of like on a slope, and there was like a lot of space between us and the next parked car. And one of us hit the
e-brake
shit
or whatever,
out of park.
Jesus.
And so the car just started moving. And we're like playing this game, and then all of a sudden the car starts rolling, and we freaked out.
Of course.
And I jumped out the passenger side. I mean, you know, we were going 5 miles an hour or something. But I jumped out the passenger side, and I scraped up like the whole side of my body and shit. And I at the time I thought the car was going to run over me, because I thought I had fallen underneath it. So I started like freaking out, like hysterically crying. I was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
And then my mom ran out and saw me, and then she started hysterically crying because she thought like the car ran over me or something. And then I remember when she started crying, I just completely stopped crying and looked at her, and I was like, "What are you crying about?"
Yeah, it's not that serious, lady.
Yeah, it was, and then I kind of realized when I did it, I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm okay."
I guess I got a little theatric with that.
Yeah. But no bad injuries.
Huh.
Were you guys practicing Judaism as a kid?
No.
No bar mitzvah.
I was bar mitzvahed, but it was like
other than fighting with the check. My wife's Jewish. I can say it.
That is true. I guess you can say my dad was practicing.
A very devout.
Yes, he was practicing. No, but we did it. It was kind of like you got to do the bar mitzvah thing.
Yeah,
like you just have to do that.
That's a cash grab too.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
True.
Do you remember?
I don't remember.
That's a big topic.
A couple grand.
Couple grand. Look at you. That's all right.
Not bad. Yeah.
But you didn't have anybody who's like your grandparents gave you like 15 grand
no,
or 30 grand.
I didn't have that.
Did you go to any wild ones when you were a kid? Like friends that had a little bit of cash?
A couple. I went to a couple that
insane?
were. Yeah, they were insane.
They're insane.
Mine was like nothing like that. Like my bar mitzvah was at the temple. Like, and the party was like at the room that they
downstairs
had.
Room
yeah,
or
that they
whatever.
would just give you because you got bar mitzvah. Like we didn't. But I went to a couple kids who had like
they're wild.
You know, like dance teams
wild.
and shit like that. They were like it was that were pretty nuts.
We say it all the time. I had buddies at 20, 30 grand, 40 grand.
Parents,
just made crazy
grandparents
money.
were giving like
nothing,
10 grand cash.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
I remember you were like 12 or 13 and being like, wow, I couldn't even wrap my head around 10 grand.
What was the, would you do any city kid things? Would you go like run down the subway tracks or anything like that?
Yeah, I've walked on the subway tracks before. We were big, like when we were teenagers, it was Prospect Park was our big hangout. Like that's where we went to smoke weed and drink in Prospect Park.
Was that like a
all the
seedy
time.
park at the time? Was it like how I would picture a New York park?
It was
from back in the day.
Like I mean, it was a beautiful park, but like you could get jumped in the park. Yeah, you have to be worried about that. That was a big fear. Like as a kid was
getting
like
jumped.
You get jumped.
Yeah.
That was
New
like
York
a real
in the
thing.
fucking 90s,
Yeah, that was like a real
2000s,
thing that happened a lot, and I got jumped a few times.
I was gonna say, we ever take your sneakers or anything like that?
Never took my sneakers. Took my wallet. Took money several times.
I feel like
few guns pulled on me.
Jesus,
yeah. There was
to go unscathed. To grow up born and raised in Brooklyn, it has to be a very unique experience.
No. That didn't happen. No one went completely unscathed.
Everybody got
Everyone got
some
beat
point,
up or at least mugged at some point or something. Sure. Yeah. So yeah, a few times, like 4 or 5 times, I got mugged.
Okay.
And I think 3 times someone pulled a gun on me.
Jesus.
You ever sneak into Yankee Stadium or Shea Stadium or the Garden or anything like that?
No, I went to all of them, but we'd get like like nosebleeds or bleacher tickets or something like that. Never snuck in. Smoked weed in the old Shea Stadium.
Okay.
A few times. That was cool. But never snuck in. I paid my way.
There you go.
We did used to run on taxi cabs.
Really?
That was a thing. That was a regular thing.
What age we talking?
17, 16, something like that. It was not cool.
Sure.
I feel bad about it in hindsight. But we used to do when we started like
that was a little bit of the culture back then, just to be fair.
It was. These cabs should have been allowed to not take us. But
for sure.
We got fake IDs like around the time we were like 16, 17, and then we used to come into Manhattan and try to like go to bars and shit. And
Man,
we
big
would-
dreams. Everybody
Yeah,
had that.
it
We're
was-
gonna get
there's-
ideas. We're gonna go downtown.
there was no better thrill.
Dude, city kids are something else, man.
Well, you would
They
get them
really are.
in the West Village. They had spots where you could go get these like fake IDs, and back then they would kind of work. Like it wasn't like
It was all before they were digitized. Like
Yes.
before there was any.
there wasn't being scanned or anything like that. It's just some dude. You showed it to him, and he looked at it. And most of the times, the dudes back then they were kind of like, I think the pressure was like, well, just let them in. We want their money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, of course.
So we'd get drunk in the city, and then we'd take a cab back to Brooklyn, and we'd have them drop us right in front of Prospect Park. And then the move is there'd be like, 5 of us in the cab or whatever. And what you do is, you all just as soon as you get there, you all jet out and you leave the doors open. You leave every door open and then you run into Prospect Park. And so you're just off into the night. We're teenagers. You can run for years. Like no
Especially if
one's
someone's
going to
chasing you too.
No one's going to.
Car
He has
running.
to choose. Does he want to leave his car running with all of the doors open to go chase these scattered teenagers into the car? And every single time except one, the answer was no. He didn't want to do that. But one time we found the wrong fucking
fucked
guy.
around the wrong day,
fucking
dude.
guy.
And, dude,
Not today.
and this motherfucker was in full like sheet garb. Like he was real, and he was old. I mean, when I say old, to us at the time, old. He
might
was
have been
my
40,
age.
yeah.
40s, right. But he put up such a chase.
Shout out to
he
this
was
guy.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, I was pretty fast when I was a teenager, like, and I was running as fast as I could through these like woods that I knew pretty well. And I remember, like, he was right behind me, and he was like, and he was screaming the whole time. He was so angry. He was like, "I fuck you, motherfucker! I fuck you!" And I remember looking
Oh, dude,
down.
I'm nervous now.
Dude,
hearing it.
I was fucking shook. I
guy's
did not
awesome.
want to get caught by this dude. But I remember looking down and I had boots on and they were like untied, like Timberland boots that were like untied. And I was sprinting in them and I was like, fuck. And as I did, eventually he just gave up.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I was like, oh, dude, if
Damn.
that guy caught me. But I did feel real, and in hindsight, that's one of the things I feel really shitty about.
I mean,
it was like a horrible thing to do.
Everybody has that shit. You look
Yeah.
back on, you're like, what the fuck was I thinking at 17, 18, 20, whatever, mid-20s, you're like now that you have perspective and you're older, you're like, what a fucking dick move.
That's a little bit of a victory for him, though. He did put the fear into you.
Oh yeah. Oh, he scared the
He's
shit out of
telling
me.
the
for
story
sure.
like, I scared this
Yeah.
I scared this fucking lanky white kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, I made him see Jesus.
Didn't have his shoes tied. You believe that?
Because I was about to fuck him, but he got away.
Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about now a little bit.
Sure.
All right. You got the house. You got a house in Jersey. Nice house.
Beautiful family.
Beautiful fam.
That is
Doing well.
true. That is true.
You got a yard? You got a yard at the house?
Yeah.
It's a single family home, right? It's like a
Yeah, but it's a big house.
Big
But it's on a
house.
big property.
Did you build this house?
No, I did not.
No, not you yourself. Was it new construction?
Oh no, it was
Okay.
no. It was
Previously
previously owned.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
You got
Okay.
a garage?
three car garage.
3 cars.
Yeah, I've come up in the world.
Not part of the problem anymore, huh, Dave Smith?
I'm getting a lot of sides these days. A lot of them.
Onion rings and mash.
Okay. You got a refrigerator in the garage?
I have a mini fridge in the garage.
What's in
yeah.
that fridge?
I think just waters.
Okay.
Right now, I think it's just like a fridge of waters because I record. I built like a studio in one of the
Rooms.
3 car garage.
Oh,
So
it's out there.
I converted
Gotcha.
it into like a room. And so I got a mini fridge down there in case, I want
Okay.
waters or something. when
Very
you're
nice.
recording.
How big is the backyard? We talking an acre, half an acre?
Like an acre and a half.
Okay.
Well, that's it's an acre. I think it's 1.8 something for the entire property, but there's like woods attached to that too. So I don't know exactly. Just like the yard area. I don't know.
Did you
exactly.
throw a pool back there, or is there a pool back
No,
there?
there was no pool, and I was glad I didn't want the pool.
Okay.
It's just too much of a pain in the ass. It's like I'll end up hiring someone to take care of it, so it's just another bill. And I got little kids. I got like babies.
Sure.
Right.
So I just get
Point, yeah.
freaked out
Sure.
about pools.
Maybe down the road, but not now.
Yes, possibly.
Okay. Who's cutting the
yeah.
grass?
No, I hire a landscaping company.
Gotcha.
They come like once a week.
Okay.
And do
Once
it.
a week.
They were just coming once a month at first. I'm like a city kid, so I'm figuring all this shit out.
Once a
so
Right.
at first,
Once a month's
Crazy.
way too long.
I thought that would be fine. I
Every
went
2
like
weeks
once
is
a
what
month.
the dirtbags would do.
Yes, I went once a month at first, and I was like, "That's more. How often do you need to mow a lawn?"
That's
and I
so
figured
funny.
out. I figured out pretty quickly.
In
You're
10
like,
days, you're like, I gotta
oh,
fucking get these dudes
Yeah,
back.
this is really a problem.
A month
And then-
to be mosquitoes everywhere.
I mean, I also didn't there's a lot of things I didn't know about. Like I didn't know about like dandelions are real fucking cunts. Those things really just take over. And then there was like this one period where like so like where I live is like a real nice street. Like all the houses are real nice, and there all of a sudden there's just dandelions everywhere.
Yeah.
Like they're my entire yard, and only my yard. Like everyone else's yard has none of them, and I'm like, they're doing something. I guess there's a thing you gotta do.
There's a treatment they're getting.
And then I figured out. Yeah, there's like a treatment you have to get. So it's like So then I was just like, I was like, all right, I figured out we need them to come every week, and then we need them to just like do whatever the thing is that needs to be done because I don't know.
It's like the herpes of the suburbs.
Yeah. Well, it's like there's all these things that you just don't know. Like you don't like I always knew about cutting grass. Like I was aware
knew it existed,
that people had lawnmowers and that grass gets tall and then you cut it. But then all of a sudden you start seeing like little like, brown patches, and I'm like, wait, where's the grass there? And they're like, oh, you have to lay down grass seed. And I'm like, that's news to me.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like
So
it grows.
funny.
And the other neighbors don't like when there's dandelions in just your yard and the grass is all fucked up.
No one ever said nothing, but I do feel
They
like
look
I'm
at you
getting
different.
judged.
Yeah.
I do feel
100%.
like they're like, I bet he's on that Are You Garbage podcast.
City
right
slickers
now.
moving.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. What's a vacation for you guys look like now? Where have you gone?
We last year we went to what's it called? Goddamn, I'm blanking on it. Something.
Ocean City, Maryland.
No, it's like a
Sandals.
It's a nice town that's down in like in the Jersey Shore area. But why am I blanking on
Avalon,
it?
Sea Isle,
Cape May,
Wildwood,
Stone
Not Cape
Harbor,
May.
Long Beach Island,
Oh,
Matisquan.
LBI,
I'll remember it in a second. It'll
Detroit.
come back to me. Something Springs.
the Bermuda Triangle,
Is it something Springs?
Oh,
No.
Spring Valley, Spring Lake.
is it
Spring Lake.
Spring
I think it was
Lake,
Spring
yes,
Lake. I
it
think
is.
that's what
Okay.
it is.
near
Yeah.
Long Beach Island or near Long Branch?
Yes.
I
yes,
think.
I think that's right. I think
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So we went there last year, and then this year, we're doing like another nice little town around there. I don't want to say it now.
No,
like
of
I'm
course.
going to be there this summer,
Of
so I don't want
course.
any
No,
of your
it's
crazy
all right.
fans to come
Yeah, I'll
out
be
there.
there August
Hey man,
5th
we've been
to the
waiting. We've been waiting for you since the podcast came out.
So you're doing shore vacations.
Yeah, but also just I would do something a little bit further. Again, it's just like my youngest is 1.
With
Right.
the
My
kids,
daughter's
yeah.
4. So traveling far is kind of a pain in the ass.
Is there a Disney trip in your near future?
Yeah, I know. My 4-year-old's already bugging
Asking,
me about
yeah.
it.
Okay.
But I'll wait. I'll give him another couple years. I think maybe in like 2 years or something like that.
Right.
I'll probably go.
Right.
And then it's
Okay.
like her mom is like, well, I want to come too when you go.
Of course.
And then like if her mom comes, I got to bring my mom.
Of course.
too, because I can't just rub
It's
her.
a 30-person
and then
trip at this
her
point.
dad's gonna come. It's like so. It's gonna cost me $200,000 basically
Sure.
to go to Disney World. So
Sure.
it's like give me a couple years to do some more. Let me do some more road dates before we do this.
Or you can get down there and pull your dad's move.
Say
you're not paying for we're not paying for nothing.
This goddamn mouse grabbed my ass.
I just realized there's one person I could bring who will solve this whole problem.
I'll cut that bill in half.
You guys, now first off, let's talk sides. What are you guys doing? Yeah.
How many suits do you own, and do you know how to tie a tie?
I could tie a tie. I'm almost certainly not going to have it the right length on the first tie.
Sure.
There's going to be several ties
Understandable.
before I figure out exactly how this works together. I think I have 2 suits.
Okay.
I think
Name
I-
brand? Anything special? Anything you want to know about?
I think it's a Brooks Brothers suit. I don't remember.
Very
I
nice.
don't remember what the other one was, but that's a recent,
What was that
purchase.
for?
The Libertarian Party convention, I think, is what I bought
Brooks
it for.
Brothers suit.
I
That's
believe
very
that's. I don't think I ended up wearing it there, but I bought it for that convention.
Okay.
Because I was like, I was introducing Ron Paul,
Okay.
and I was like, that guy's my hero, so I got
You
to
gotta-
like be shut. But I think I ended up going with just like a shirt and tie and not the suit.
Brooks Brothers.
Very, very fancy.
That's a couple of bucks right there.
Well, we've all come up a little bit in this
Sure.
world. We're making a couple bucks. You gotta.
Mhm, yeah.
I
throw
thought
it
of
out.
this. How many bathing suits do you own?
I think I have 2.
2?
Maybe only. Yeah, I think
Two's
2.
respectable.
I think 2.
Two's
Just one is trashy.
That's all right. That's why
I think I got one.
I got
Yeah.
one for sure.
Yeah, it's
You lost yours.
Sure did.
I had at a certain point.
Crazy
I think
night.
it might have been 2 years ago. Like during the summer, we were going somewhere where we were going to go to the beach, and I realized I didn't have any.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's an issue."
Swimming in like
Maybe,
N1 basketball shorts
And
or
then
something.
and then
Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, so yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Yeah,
Sure.
he doesn't care.
So, yeah, that'd be fine. But then my wife went and bought me a bathing suit, but she bought 2. She was like,
Smart.
"Yeah, I got you too."
Nice.
And
Choosing
These
how they
broads
do
know
it.
what they're doing.
It's usually how they do it.
Yeah.
That's good.
If I can't sell you on marriage with anything else,
That's
how about
right.
this?
Yeah.
Where did you learn to swim growing up in the city?
Great question.
My
East River.
well, it's summer camp. I used to go to like summer camp, and they'd always have like
A city summer
pool.
camp?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
out of Sesame Street.
I went to a YMCA summer camp one year. That was real garbage. It was a real
imagine.
garbage summer camp. But even they had a pool in the Y, and they'd teach you, you do like an instructional swim.
I learned at a YMCA as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
How-
rough.
How old were you when the first time you went on an airplane?
First time I went, I think going to Disneyland. I think or Disney World. I think we went when I was like 3.
Okay.
Something like
3?
that.
Yeah.
They did take. Yeah, they
Back
took
when they
me
were married as
back
a
when they were
family.
married. I think we all went.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was the first time.
What'd you get your passport?
Ooh, I remember. I got I think it was. I went after I graduated high school. I went to Amsterdam with me and a bunch of friends of ours. We saved up money to go. Literally, just fucking
Just smoke weed.
the trashiest fucking thing.
We know why you were
There's
going
weed there, And so we went there, and I think I got my passport for that. That was the
Okay.
first time I got it. So like 18.
Respectable.
All right.
Do you know how to ride a bike?
Yeah, that was big in Brooklyn when I was a kid.
The fuck?
That was
No,
yeah,
a lot of city kids don't, man.
Oh,
Get
no,
outta
no.
here, really?
That was huge. That was our whole thing. Like when I was like 7, 8, 9,
the
it was like
bikes.
bikes were. That was
Yeah.
our whole world. That was riding bikes. Yeah.
Huh.
You had it right away.
A what? Yeah.
Hey, just making shit up now, insulting me.
A bicycle. So 2 wheels, you're telling me?
Let's cruise into the bathroom of the new place. You got his and her sinks
His and her sinks. Yes.
Okay.
In the master bathroom.
in
yeah.
the of course.
And his and her sinks in the kids' bathroom, which
Really?
seems
How many
unnecessary.
bathrooms this joint got, Dave?
There are 4 bathrooms.
What?
Or three and
and a
a
half.
half bathrooms.
Three and a half. Where's
Yeah.
the third? Where's the third full bathroom?
On the bottom floor. So it's like the house is it's like a half basement type deal. You know what I mean? Where because like it's kind of
On a hill.
right? So it's in the back of the house. It just enters like the ground floor.
Okay.
But in the front of the house, it's underground.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So and down there, there's a full bathroom.
Okay.
And then on the main floor, there's a half bathroom, and then there's two
upstairs.
upstairs.
Hold on.
Sounds like a nice joint.
Is your kitchen on the ground floor?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I was concerned with. Sometimes
Now
you
we
st-
can continue.
Sometimes they're on the second floor, and you're like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Yeah, there are places that are weirdly designed like that.
You take your shoes off at the house?
Yeah,
You
but
go
that's-
in, take your
that's,
shoes
That's my
off.
wife's thing.
I get
She's
it.
been that way since we were dating. Since we were living in an apartment.
Italian
here.
broad,
She-
right?
Italian.
They take their
Italian.
shoes off.
Yeah,
They
she's
keep the
big
place
on that.
nice.
She's real big on. As I remember when we first moved in together. So before we were married or kids or anything like that, and it was one of the first times. Like we just got our first place together, and one of the first days, I just like went over to the bed and I sat down on the bed. And she would back then, like now, she would just let me have it. Back then, she was like trying to be all like, I'm never mad at you. But she was like, do you think maybe we could not have you sit on the bed in the jeans that you were just on the subway in? Or something?
Yeah.
And I was
Really?
like, I never really thought about that before. I get where you're coming
Sure.
from. Like, there's an
The
argument.
homeless
to be
guy
made.
is just peeing right
yeah,
there. You
like,
sat in it.
Yeah, it's I was like, okay. But yeah, she was big on no shoes.
It's
No shoes in
hardcore,
the
but
house.
that's who you want running the ship.
Yes, that's exactly
I
right.
imagine she keeps it pretty tight in there.
She keeps it very tight. She, in all types of ways. She's very clean, and which is good because I'm like a slob
Sure.
by nature. So it's good that she's clean.
In the bathroom again. Is the tub and the shower separate?
Yes, but we took out the tub.
You did the jacuzzi tub. I assume.
It was like a big nice tub, but it was beautiful, and it kind of looked like a nice piece for her thing. But she wanted to build like a vanity thing, and it was like, no, we're never going to use this. I haven't taken a bath since I started taking showers. I haven't taken a bath, and I'm
I'm a
never
big
gonna take
bath
one
guy.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you like a
I
nice
just
bath?
don't. So we got rid of that.
Huh.
But then in the kids' room, it's like a shower bathtub all in
Sure,
one type
sure.
deal.
Construction after they moved in. That's pretty clean. Fixing a couple of things there.
What kind of soap you banging with? You doing bar? You doing body scrub? You got a loofah? Give me the rundown?
I'm my wife has completely different products than me. I don't know what the hell she uses.
Sure.
But I stick with a bar soap.
What brand we talking?
I'm doing Dove now. I was Irish
It's a nice
Spring
bar,
for years until I hit an age where just every winter I would start having crazy dry skin. I mean, like itchy all on my sides and the back of my arms and shit.
Irish Spring will do that to you.
Yeah, Irish Spring is rough.
That's what they invented it for.
Yeah, it was rough. But that's what I used to rock with all the time. But so then there's that. Now I do the Dove. It's got a little bit of moisture. It tells you that right on the box.
Yeah,
Sure.
no,
but I'm
great.
a bar soap guy. I'm not like a cloth body wash. I could never make that
straight
switch.
bar to
Bar
body.
skin.
Bar to skin.
Okay.
That bar's
Respectable.
hitting
How
me
often
up.
do you wash the hair?
Every time I shower.
Every time you
Yeah,
shower,
I
you
always,
wash
I
the
always
hair.
wash my. And maybe occasionally miss it, but pretty much every day.
Okay.
You brushing your teeth in the shower?
No.
You peeing
No,
in
no,
there?
No. I don't.
Really?
I know I said that like I was disappointed, but I just don't. I never do.
Really?
You don't brush your teeth in the shower? You don't pee in the
I
shower?
don't do it. No.
That's a first in a long
Really?
time.
I don't think I've ever heard
do
anybody
either.
say
Yeah.
they don't pee in the shower.
I never do.
Well, it doesn't at all. I feel like it makes me pee. Like the temperature change or
I think
something.
I almost always piss before I take a shower. I usually shit before I shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always try to time that, you know what I mean, to
Yeah.
be like you take a shit and then jump right in the shower.
Do you wipe before you get in the shower?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll do a first round. I'll wipe.
Future president of the United States. He's got to wipe.
Come on.
He can't be doing no wipe fucking dumping jumps.
No, what happens?
He don't have my vote.
Shit. Let me grab another one of these.
Please, help yourself, man. Don't be silly. All right.
Huh. Yeah,
Okay.
of course a gentleman of his stature fucking wipes.
I don't know.
Jumps. Oh, it's right on the side of the. It's right on the side, right there. Should be on a magnet. Oh, there should be one there too, maybe. Or on the side of the fridge. It's a magnet right there. We should just always leave that there because we can never find it. Huh?
Are you flossing every day?
No.
Okay.
My dentist wants me to.
They
You
always
see the dentist regularly.
I have been since I moved out. Since we got this place, I found a dentist up there, and
Great.
with a lot of pressure from my wife, I have gone, and I'm almost done.
That's good.
But I've always had I had a ton of shit.
Oh, you had to get
Just
some
a
stuff
ton
done?
of cavities and
Yeah.
Jammed up, huh?
Yeah. I've always had bad teeth.
Now with that Dove soap, is that something you'll go pick up and purchase, or does she handle that stuff?
Yeah, no, she does everything.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't have even known that inflation was a thing if she didn't tell me about it all the time.
Babe, these prices are out of
Yeah,
control.
but she will be. She's like, you know, these strawberries used to be $2 and they're like $12 now, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
didn't
haven't
know
bought
they
anything.
I didn't know what they used to be. I
I
don't
didn't know we had strawberries.
What kind of car are you whipping around in?
Buick Enclave,
Gentlemen.
but I don't drive.
No.
I've never had a license. I'm gonna get one.
That's the question.
Wait a minute.
They know
wait
how
a
to
minute.
You
wait
don't
a-
have your
wait,
license?
What?
Never had a driver's license.
You're out in the burbs.
How you
The
getting
missus
around?
is driving?
I Uber where I need a fucking Uber, and then we got a family car. She does the driving.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm starting to get insecure about it.
City life. I mean, it just seems like a hindrance on you.
It is.
And to live in the burbs.
You know, it's just
Mrs. Smith is a boss.
it's just having the time to go like do the lessons and do the permit and do the whole fucking thing as I keep procrastinating it. But I do have to.
yeah, you're gonna have to when the kids get older.
Well,
Yeah, you're just gonna drop them off here.
they're
drop 'em
taking
off
an
there.
Uber to school. All right, see you later. Have a good
So
day.
you took an Uber in here?
No, I Ubered to a train station. And then I
Okay.
took because I Uber home every Monday night, so I try not to Uber both.
You Uber all the way.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
Uber all the way
I
home.
heard you talk about that somewhere, and I was like, that is a boss move.
What?
He takes an Uber home.
Well,
Straight
what
home.
else am I gonna fucking do?
No, of course.
You know?
I respect it.
What are you gonna get out of Legion of Skanks at midnight, and then I'm gonna go up to Penn Station and
okay.
kill 45 minutes and wait for a train out?
Yeah,
like
no.
I'm just gonna Uber home.
Sure, you're not. No, you're
And
not
the Uber
wrong.
driver is always really thrilled or really pissed off.
I know.
Like
They-
depending
they-
on what their plan
they
was.
could hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they either or they're like, "This is the best, thank you," or they're like, God, I hate this guy.
Yeah, I had one guy got in the car and we had to go all the way up. He was so mad. He was like, he like lived in deep Brooklyn. I had to go all the way up down to the Heights, and it was like 4 a.m. He thought it was like, I'm just gonna pick up this drunk guy. He probably lives in Brooklyn.
Well,
I'll drop him off on my way home. And he was
it's
so
also,
mad.
It seems to me the system is all fucked up because it doesn't, from what I understand, it doesn't show it to them.
No.
The location. Which is why can't you just like let them pick if they want to go there or not?
Because then nobody would use the service because people would just be getting turned down all the time.
I mean, I think people still would use the service. They just don't want that.
Well,
I guess they don't. That's just more time on the app. More blah 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 blah. I see that, but you're 100% right because you know what they do? They'll park close enough to you where they can look at it, and then if they don't like it, they'll cancel on you.
Yeah, I've had that.
Or like they'll be like a minute away for 20 minutes.
Well, I've had it happen just because it's never like that long, so it just doesn't bother me. But I've had it where like they call me and they're like, "Hey, where are you going?" And I'll tell them where I'm going, and then they're like, "Hey, I really don't want to go there." I'm like,
when
no
you're
problem.
going home.
Yeah, like
because
no problem.
They'll see
So
like,
I'll
hey, it's going to be X amount. So
Yeah.
they go, okay, this guy's going far.
Right. So
is it worth it? Or
so,
not?
but I have no problem with that. And then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll call. And then like 2 minutes later, someone else.
Somebody else
like,
rolls.
Happy to do
I don't
it.
want to like
Jam you
someone
up.
pissed off that
Yeah.
someone wanted to go home in 20 minutes or whatever.
Well, I do think now they have I'm going home button. Like this will be my last ride to get them closer. Like
That's good.
That'll take it in the direction, I think. Huh.
You sending any Venmo requests?
No. I don't think I've ever sent a Venmo request. I don't actually. I don't have a Venmo.
Doesn't have a license for it.
I don't. I have PayPal.
Holy shit!
And I have what's the other? What's the
Cash
app?
App.
No, it's the one that like works with Zeal.
Zelle.
Is it? Zelle.
Yeah,
Zelle.
yeah.
I have that. But my wife has Venmo. A few times people have been like, "Oh, can I Venmo you?" And I'll just give them her shit. Like, yeah, send it to her. But no, I've never requested a Venmo.
Okay. What do you? So what do you have a state ID?
Yeah.
Is that what you're rocking with?
I got a New York non-driver's ID.
Lives in Jersey.
I still haven't changed it to Jersey.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's only been 3 years.
Man, that's really gonna hang over the score. I got to be honest with you.
He was pretty. He was kind of all
accomplished,
class.
brilliant mind, successful. Don't drive. He's got the
kinda
missus
classy.
driving a Buick around.
Hey, he fucking rules the roost. This guy.
Yeah, this is all like how you want to interpret it.
I
You know
know,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like you,
He does ride in the back seat though.
I clearly come from pretty garbage origins.
Oh no, but that's But you also clawed your way out of it. You got a
I
nice
did.
3-car garage house. You have fucking 3.5 bathrooms.
You read a lot, I assume.
I read a good amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you guys go to bed at night, is there a TV in the bedroom?
There is a TV in the bedroom.
Do you watch TV when you go to bed?
Sometimes.
Do you leave it on as you guys fall asleep?
No.
It goes off.
It goes off.
Are
Yeah, I can't sleep. with
any
that.
lights on when you guys go to bed?
There's like night lights in the hallway. Like
Okay.
little plug-in things for the kids and stuff.
And we're rocking a
Good
king,
for-
I assume? King mattress?
California.
King?
Yeah.
How many pillows you using? To sleep. I'm sure she's got it set up.
She's got a ton of pillows on there, but I use 2 pillows to sleep.
Behind your head?
One behind my head and one arm over.
You
it.
hug one.
I hug
Okay,
one.
got it.
And
Hug
you're
out.
I love to hug a pillow
Sure.
to sleep.
Are
It's
you
great.
facing out or are you facing in?
All over the place?
All over
I'm
the
nice.
place. Ceiling fan in the room?
Yes.
Is that going?
Most of the time.
Okay.
Not always, but usually.
Central air in the house, I assume.
Yes.
Good man. Good man.
Of course, not a fucking asshole.
This really does feel, man, this show really makes you feel like at the end you're like, did I get the job or not? Like, what did can you just tell me? Are you going to call me?
Well, we're gonna make our decision next week, Dave. We'll let you know.
All right.
Well,
All right.
do you dance at weddings? Fast dance. You go out and mix it up, a little electric slide.
dance.
Not that I wouldn't.
That's what it's called.
Not that I wouldn't. But if the wife doesn't want to, I'm fine with that.
Sure.
Okay.
I'd reluctantly, but if she wanted to, then we'll go dance. Sure.
What was the last wedding?
Haven't been to a lot of weddings.
Really?
I mean, I've been. I think Sal's was the last that I went to.
Okay.
I don't know. Gary Veters. That was a while ago. I don't know. Yeah.
What'd you drop in the envelope for
What do
the
you?
boys?
Yeah. What do you give a guy like Sal? Couple $100?
No, we got something.
Oh,
But
got
you
something
buy
with the
him
red-
something.
We got a
That
gift.
makes sense.
Yeah, you try
buy
to get
rich
like
guy stuff.
Yeah, you can't because you can't give money.
Hey,
to,
Sal,
to
here's
that. It's just-
$400.
It's just ridiculous. Now, Sal, money can change a man. So
Don't
before
let
I
this
give
go to
this
your
to
head.
you,
Yeah.
I got to let you know.
What about the Veetster? Do you remember that? What you dropped on
I don't
Gary?
even remember. That was a long time
That
ago.
was
I was
years
pretty
ago.
broke.
Okay,
I was
all
pretty
right.
broke at that
Right.
point. Like I might have been like, here is half a 20 bag of weed. that's what I
That
have.
we can smoke later.
This is good. Now, if you're gonna
You
crack
grow
this thing open,
If you plant these seeds in some water, next spring you're gonna have a hell of a stash.
If you go to a restaurant where you ask for a different table if you don't like it, they sit
I don't.
you down. And
I
you
don't
go,
think I've ever done that.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever asked to switch tables.
Well, you send food back if you're like, hey, this isn't right.
It would have to be
Egregious.
extreme. Yeah, it would have to be egregious.
Okay.
For me to send
The
it
right
back.
answer.
Bottle of sparkling, bottle of still, or tap.
I'll do a bottle of still.
You will.
Yeah.
Fucking classy guy.
That's what I'm talking. That's even classier than the sparkling.
I know.
Okay.
Hmm.
What's the split and check situation? Let's say, would like you, the Mrs. Lewis, and maybe his lady go out to dinner or something like that? There's been those situations.
It would always be if a situation like that.
A close friend.
But like at this point, look, when I wasn't making any money, I was
Of
flat
course,
broke
of
for
course,
years.
of course.
Then it's just always like you'd split checks and things like
Right,
that.
right.
But since then, if me and Lewis and our girls go out, either me or Lewis will pick it up. It'll be like
Nice.
depending on who gets there first. To be like, I got this one,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then it'll
Nice.
just be one person pays for it. There's no splitting.
Okay,
Fucking
good.
gentleman right
And then I
there.
feel like in general, going out with like other people, it almost always ends up being the most successful person there.
Grabs
It's just
the check.
like I'm picking up the check.
That's
you know
a
what
good
I mean?
network.
Like
That's a good circle you're
it's
running.
well,
in
it
there.
just doesn't seem like. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That just seems like
No,
the way it should be.
dude,
Sure.
you
buddy.
know?
You're not wrong.
100%. Classy answer right there.
Mm-hmm.
You have a go-to karaoke song?
No, I'm not a big karaoke guy. I don't have any go-to song.
Man, look at you.
Ever worn Jenkos?
Yes, I have worn Jenkos.
Swinging
as
a
kid.
miss.
Busted cold.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I
Okay.
have.
Huh. Chain wallet?
Never a chain wallet. No.
Okay.
What kind of snacks we looking at the house?
What's
What's in the pantry?
in the pantry?
Dinner's over. You're watching a little something on TV. The kids are up in bed.
What's
What's Dave Smith
so
picking
not
at?
there's obviously a lot of kid snacks and
Of
shit,
course.
but I'm not like I don't eat that.
You're not dipping into anything.
Very, very rarely, you know. Like, and usually that'll be like if they just like left it out and didn't finish it. And it's just out. Sometimes it's just there, and you're like, all right.
Well, you
there's
said
some-
the oldest is 4.
yeah.
Wait till, a couple years they start being gushers and
Yeah, no, they're not on any of that type
Okay.
of shit. It's like cheddar bunnies and shit. And it's my wife gets them all the like organic versions of the
those
snacks
cheddar
and
bunnies
stuff.
ain't bad.
No,
man, I'll
I've
tell you
I've
that.
had some leftover cheddar bunnies.
That's
and, like,
Annie's, I believe.
But it's kind of like you're about to throw them out. Yeah, Annie's. You're
Yeah.
about to throw them out. You're like, all right, let me just have a scoopful of them. They're not bad.
like that. All right.
But
What are you
I like
picking at?
sourdough pretzels. The big thick
The
sourdoughs.
hard ones.
Yes, the
They're
hard
like
ones.
the full pretzel.
Yes,
They're the
love
best.
those. Love them.
Shout out to Snyder's.
I will still occasionally, not like regularly, but I will still just get like a bag of like Lay's potato chips. Just have like a big Lay's potato chips in the house.
Okay.
And they're just like, I mean, the grease on your hands when you eat them, like you just feel it come off. But
gives
it's
me
so good.
heartburn. Yeah,
but it's
it's good.
so good. They're so
and
delicious.
it feels like unnatural grease too for
yes,
some reason.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like they added, like we added
yeah,
this.
they put something.
There was
in
no
it.
need for it to be here.
And what do you have? Would you have a Diet Coke with that? Would you have a bottle of water?
I'll have a Coke.
You'll
No,
have a
no
Coke?
Old
diet.
school OG Coke.
Really?
I keep the little cans. What
the
are
little
they?
airplane Johns.
Yeah, they're like not 12
Six.
ounces.
I know
of
what you're
normal.
talking about,
6 or
yeah.
7 or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like
They're
that.
like the
Like
little
little
ponies.
bangers.
Yeah.
But they're little bangers because you kind of, you don't need like a full Coke.
Takes
you
the
just
edge
wanna,
off,
like,
too,
Yeah,
though.
it's great. It's great.
Huh.
I have way too much of those.
Okay.
Way too many of them.
What's the booze sitch at the house?
Full bar.
We got a full bar. Yeah. So I got full bar. I like having like I'm not very. I really just drink beer and whiskey. But I like having a full.
Things
You
around
know,
for
anyway, if
everybody.
anyone comes over,
You're
I
a
want to
goddamn
make.
gentleman.
Well, I want to
Sure.
make you your drink. If you come to my house, whatever. If you two guys come over to my house this week, whatever your drink is, I want you to have. I don't want you to be like,
Damn, that's
oh,
really good.
This
Nice.
is what we have here. You know, like.
I hope you like White Russians.
On that note,
Huh.
Kevin and I come over to the house tonight. We ask for a glass of water, or you offer a glass of water. What are you giving us? What are we getting? We getting a bottle? We getting a Brita?
Well, I have some bottled waters.
Like Poland Springs.
I got like a big case of Poland Springs in the garage, but I'd probably give you. I got like a filtered.
On
It's
the
the
sink.
reverse osmosis thing off the side of the sink.
You do.
Yeah,
Oh.
my father-in-law put me
Really?
onto that. He had it in his house, and he was like, "This is what you got to do."
No kidding.
Yeah, you buy it, and then you just got to replace the filters. I think like every year or something like that. But it's good.
Osmosis.
But it's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice to have it right there.
They say that's really, really good for you too.
It's like the most filtered water. If you open the cabinet under my sink, there's like 4 fucking filters that it all goes through before it gets there.
No
Yeah, it
kidding.
is. It's nice. I gotta
Pretty
say.
good.
That's real good.
You ever skied in jeans?
I have never skied.
Huh.
That might be
New-
classy.
New York kid, yeah. Makes
As
sense.
never a thing. I also just I don't really like the winter. I don't really like.
Dropped out of school because of it.
Yeah. I think I got bad circulation. Like my hands get numb very quickly.
Okay.
I just don't have fun. Like the idea of like skiing is just never appealed to me. Never skied, never snowboarded.
Would you see yourself retiring somewhere warmer, like maybe Florida or something like that?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Somewhere
There's
a
something-
little lower taxes. Puerto Rico.
I do.
Austin.
I do hate taxes.
Just when we're getting ready to wrap up, I get them all wound up. I get them all wound up on
Because-
fucking Liberty.
Now you know, the income tax was passed in 1914 illegally. Might I add?
What's your fast food? Will you have any?
I ate McDonald's like a couple months ago, and it fucked me up so badly.
Really?
Like, I mean, I felt just the whole day, like from 20 minutes after I ate it for the rest of the day, I just felt like I got hit by a bus. But I probably will eat it again at some point. Like,
Yeah,
I just
you
can't.
Got to.
Like it.
I like some of the kind of like better fast. I mean, like like the. I don't know what you call Shake Shack.
Shake
like fast
Shack.
food.
That's
but
not
it's like
casual or
but
whatever
it's like
they call
it's
it.
just so good. That's
Yeah.
that's
Come on.
delicious. But
Yeah.
like but I still
Talking about
like
guys in the mud, Arby's, Wendy's.
I like a Wendy's. I like a what is it, the spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
Sure.
I like that. I love KFC.
Really?
Still love KFC.
Okay.
I don't eat any of that a lot, but it's still my heart.
When you guys eat at the house, are we sitting around the table and eating at the dining room table or kitchen table
Yeah.
all the time?
Not every single time.
Can
but
you
in
eat
general.
in the living room?
No, I don't think I've ever eaten.
Are you allowed to eat in the
living room.
bedroom? Could you bring your
Oh,
pretzels?
I'll bring snacks into
You
the
bring your
bedroom.
snacks
Yeah,
upstairs
yeah,
to the bedroom?
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay.
kind of nuts to take a plate full of food. Like you
No,
can-
I agree.
And
I was just saying.
yeah.
I know them. You said the missus runs a tight ship.
Well, she's she's listen, I run the ship. But I'm saying.
Can't
Yeah,
even
that's
drive.
it.
What are we
Yeah.
talking about?
She'll leave you at the train station. But you
She
have
really
to pull
could.
your card real
She
quick.
really
She's doing that thing where she keeps pulling away a little bit. You're chasing.
Well, I joke about it with her that I was like I'm not cheating because I would need you to drive me to my mistress's house. Like you'd be
Can you
like,
drop me off at Becky's house?
can you drop me off at Becky's and don't ask any questions, please?
Hey, I struck out. I'm not sleeping over. Come get me.
But yeah, I'll do snacks upstairs and shit. But
Okay.
then I'll eat. Sometimes I'll eat in the kitchen, maybe not like go to the dining room and
Yeah,
sit
like
down.
hovering
But
or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
Eat over the sink.
Yeah, there's more like over the island
Island.
kind of thing. Yeah.
You travel a lot, obviously. Do a little bit about travel, and then I think I'm pretty good. You TSA pre-check or clear?
No, neither.
Whoa.
I still haven't done either of them. I've resisted for years.
Is this the?
I hate.
You don't want them having your.
Yeah, I
eyes
hate
and
the
shit?
idea of being extorted and then paying them more money to like not fucking go through their shit.
He's a man
Buddy,
of his
do
principles.
yourself a
But I'm
favor.
gonna fold on it and just do it. I also got
Is that an anti-libertarian thing of like? Or
no,
is it just you? Personally?
no. There's no like correct.
What, waiting in lines? Come on. What are we doing here, fellas?
There's no correct libertarian
Okay, I wasn't
answer
sure.
to that. You know, it's like you're already in the situation, so you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's pretty insane with the amount that I travel that I'm not.
Yeah,
either
that's
of them.
nuts. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hours out of your
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
Okay, you sit in first class.
Yeah.
Putting the
In
seat
first
back?
class. Not usually. I don't think I usually put the seat back in front. I mean, if you're in if you're in first class when it's like the big planes, of like if you're going to Cali,
Yeah.
I'm laying that
Laying,
thing
of
completely
course, of
down.
course,
But that's
yeah.
not like usually I don't
You don't go back.
go into it in the regular like seats.
Taking the
Okay.
shoes off on the plane?
No. No.
Bringing food on the plane. Grab a sandwich, bring it on.
No, I'll eat I'll eat before I get on the plane, or I'll eat what
Whatever
they
they
have.
give
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Will you use the button to call the attendant over?
No, I haven't done that in like years.
Yeah.
That's like before when I was in the back of the plane, I used to do that.
Yeah. Gotta
that,
get your money's
but,
worth, yeah.
But it also like you're in like the 40th row or something. You're like, I may not see this woman
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
But like when you're like in the
Yeah, but
second
it's
row,
like a concierge,
she's like right there.
Yeah.
You're just like, hey. And they also, when you're in first class, they come to you a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just much better
They're
about
always
that. You
doing
know?
a lap, yeah.
You bringing a book on the plane?
I can't read on planes.
Really?
I can't. So I'll bring a book on the road, like to read, like there. But I can't, like the bumpiness. I can never read on cars and planes, anything like that.
You're reading before you go to bed sometimes? Did I ask you that?
You asked him.
Yeah, sometimes. Not always, but sometimes.
Huh.
So there's a book next to your
Well-
nightstand.
You know, there is one right now.
Ooh, that's classy.
But there's but sometimes I'll go down to like my office and like if I have to do work there, I'll do that.
Office.
Oh yeah, I got.
You're like an
office, too.
adult. It's, yeah.
Well,
crazy.
it's all pretty new to me.
Wait,
Sure.
hold on. Don't you have the office with all the books? Don't you have the thing, or was
That's
that just
his studio, no?
No. That was this is. I think what you're thinking is before I bought the house. This was the last house I was renting.
right?
That was like where I recorded. It was
Right,
like downstairs,
okay.
and we had like there was like bookshelves up
Yeah.
there.
Okay. It was like the West Wing Library. Mayo, Hillman's, Miracle Whip.
I got what's Hellman's? What is it called?
Yeah.
I got that's what I got in the house right now.
Okay.
But
You
my
don't fuck
wife,
with
my
Miracle
wife
Whip.
will get that like avocado mayo shit because that's what she likes.
That's classy.
But
That
is
and the
that-
olive oil one.
But I don't like any of that. I'm like I also like yellow mustard.
okay.
I still kind of like the regular shit that I grew up on.
You grilling that at the house? You got a grill?
Yeah,
Cooking
Gotta
them
grill.
up?
Oh yeah, just spent all yesterday grilling.
Is it built into it something, the grill? Or is it like a standalone grill?
No, it's like a propane
Gotcha.
grill that I bought.
Okay.
And you were grilling all day yesterday. You had people over?
My wife's parents and then her brother and their kids all came over. It's not like that big a group.
Nice.
but
What
that
were you
was
doing? Hamburgers, hot dogs, ribs? Where you at?
Did ribs.
Did ribs.
Which the first time I've ever grilled ribs.
Mhm.
And I got to say, they came out really fucking good. So we
Nice.
did ribs, some chicken, and some sausage.
Okay. Okay.
How do you feel about the rotisserie chicken?
I like a rotisserie chicken.
Mhm.
We'll do that. We'll do that every now and then. Grab a like a pre-cooked
Sure,
rotisserie.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
Who's cutting the hair?
The wife.
Really?
Wife started doing it in 2020.
Okay.
When the lockdowns were
Really?
happening, and then she just now, my wife was also a makeup artist for years, and she
Okay.
was like, so she's kind of like she was
been in the world.
She was an esthetician for a while, so she's kind of like up her alley, that type of thing.
Mhm.
And so then she just like watched a few YouTube videos on it, and then she started cutting my hair, and I just at the time I liked it better than what my barber was doing, and then I just never went back after that.
What credit card you rocking? You American Express, man?
I got an Amex,
Who's
And,
who's your flight carrier? Who's your
Who do you fly with?
United,
United.
because it's fucking I fly out of Newark. And
Right.
there's just
It's a
there-
hub.
yeah, there's like all the United flights there, so it's just like the most. There's every flight I'd always end up booking United, so then I was just like, all right, I'll be a member of that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the deviled egg?
I've traditionally really liked deviled eggs. I had one recently, and for whatever reason, it was as I was eating it, I was like, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten in my life. But my whole life, I've loved them. So I'm not. I
But now
don't know
you've
how
had
to
an
answer that
awakening.
question.
I would say that's classy.
I have to have another one to like figure out where I am. Like
Where
was
you
that just
actually
a bad-
stand with it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not.
Do you bite your nails or you clip your nails?
Bite.
It's not that bad. I mean, he's human at the end of the day.
Dude, Foley's reaction just like makes a face, then clicks pen and writes something. It's like your shrink writing shit about you. Like, what? Was that bad or good? I don't know what to think.
You know the answer to that question. Clipping your toenails?
Clipping the toenails.
Bites him.
No, I'm right off.
Any mani-pedis, massages? You do anything like that?
No.
Nothing.
No, never done any of that shit in my life.
You eat with a napkin tucked into your shirt?
I do not. No.
Are you into cryptocurrency?
I got a little bit of crypto.
do.
Nothing crazy. I should be like more into it because of the world I'm in. But
You got a couple-
I own a little bit of Bitcoin and then like a very little bit of like
Small
some random
whatever.
other.
And you got a
fucking-
couple other investments out there? You got a little portfolio going?
Not much. Very little bit. So I was really just saving for the house for a while.
Uh-huh.
So that was
That was
that
it.
was where my money went.
I'm leaning class. He's not. It's not crazy. He obviously comes from a long lineage of dirtbags. There's no way around that.
Sure.
He's done pretty well for himself. His wife keeps him in check. The license thing ain't great.
But I don't even know. I don't even know if I can say. You can't say long list of dirtbags. Mother's a learned person, single mom, worked her way up, got her PhD, started her own practice.
Sure. Thanks for making me feel bad about it. I was trying to be fucking funny.
And we got her right here. Come on in.
You believe
son
this
of a
bald
bitch.
piece of shit called you?
Hey, Mark, you believe what this guy Kevin said about you?
His dad's doing slip and falls.
Sure. You got your pop.
The
Shout out to him.
alcoholic stepdad ain't great.
Agreed.
The biggest things are the
license.
But
that's the only real drastic one.
Hey, a lot of people don't have licenses.
Yeah, he doesn't have one either.
I appreciate that.
No, not when I take him on the road. I'm drunk. I need someone to drive.
He's
the only sober guy in the car, and he doesn't drive.
That's awful bringing someone on the road who doesn't drive.
Yeah.
And
he doesn't drink, so it's like, what the fuck?
But I do work hard.
That's very true.
He's got the book next to the bed. He's got the osmosis water. He's got the office. Buick. He's buying American. You got any fireworks at the house right now?
No, I don't.
Good.
I'd
That's the
like
right
to.
answer.
I'd like to, though.
Won't send food back. Hasn't changed his thing.
What's your routine in the morning? Will you get up, make a cup of coffee, and go out like in the back deck or something like that? Watch the sunrise.
I wake up. Usually, I wake up with my baby boy. He wakes up first.
Wakes up being a great father. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not great. I wake up.
This isn't noon or anything, is it?
Yeah.
What time are you getting up with him?
6:30, something like that.
6:30.
Up and at him.
Up. Well, I'll take him downstairs, give him some breakfast, and have a coffee.
What's the coffee?
Yeah, how you making the coffee?
Well, okay, so I've recently switched to I'm
Something
drinking
really
a lot of
cool.
espresso now. And this was like an organic thing that we broke our coffee pot. My wife dropped the coffee pot and it shattered. And it was like this was a couple months ago, and it was in the middle of like it was snowing. And where I live's on a mountain. It's like on the top of a mountain, so it gets snow very easily there.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like the roads hadn't been plowed yet. Like it had just snowed all night, and so it wasn't even like I was like we can't even go out and get coffee right now. And then I was just like, oh, we have this espresso machine, and I have espresso. I've never used it before, and so I just like figured out how to use it, and then I loved it, and now I've been doing that a lot in the morning.
Now, when you say you're having
nice
espresso,
espresso.
are you making an Americano or are you having it in a little thing?
No, I have I have like the little coffee cups, you know,
Okay.
like kind of little white,
Yeah,
mug
little
type
espresso
things.
cups.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if those
yeah,
are
they're like 4
espresso.
ounces. Yeah.
No, but not like that. Like like that big,
Yeah.
like that. And so I'll do like a double shot of espresso, and then foam some half and half.
I mean,
Pour that bitch into
He's
it.
foaming his own fucking
I don't want to hear any
I mean, that's-
complaining about this. This guy's fucking classy.
He's all
I mean,
class.
I'm doing what I can.
He's a
He's
class
foaming
act.
milk.
Foam and milk.
I'm trying to come up.
You are.
in the game,
you are.
know?
Dude, you're fucking swinging above your
Are you
fucking-
doing any artwork on the foam in the
That I do not know how to do. I have no idea how that's done.
It says taxation without representation on it.
doing Don't Tread on Me?
Universal health care with a circle and a line through it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Class act.
100% class, Mr. Dave Smith. Look
Yeah,
at him.
man. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Buddy,
Of course.
fantastic. You got any dates up? What do you got coming up you want to hit the folks with? Let them know.
ComicDaveSmith.com. All my dates. I got Kansas City coming up, and then Hilarities in Cleveland, and a bunch of stuff. I'm on the road the whole summer. Oh, and we got the big the Legion of Skanks Theater run.
Oh, right.
It's
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
in August. So ComicDaveSmith.com for all that stuff.
Shout out to Part of the Problem. Shout out to Legion of Skanks, Gash Digital Network, Mr.
Everybody,
Gomez,
And
of
Mr.
course.
Okerson.
Mr. Okerson, of course. And, of course, Mr. Dave Smith. Buddy, we love you.
Thank
you
man.
so
It's
much for
great.
sitting
Dude,
down
thank
with
you
us.
guys. I'm so happy you guys are blowing up so much. Man.
Thanks,
The show
buddy.
is so great, dude.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course,
Thank you,
man.
buddy. Kippy, what do you got for him?
We're just announcing our second leg, the fall and winter dates.
It's a big one, gang.
It's like 20 new cities, so get those tickets. They're going to go quick. Some of them are bigger venues, so buy those. Gonna need that. You know what I mean? Check it out. Everything's at rugarbage.com.
Gang, we love you, and we'll see you next week. Peace.